Right, so yes people, welcome back to a new YouTube video and our first YouTube video in about 7 months, way too long, and we apologise for that. Honest truth is we've been lazy and we've been super busy. But today we have quite an interesting, hopefully, and special video. So I am currently in Hungary and this is where we live, and I am driving up to Slovakia. Now the reason I'm driving up to Slovakia is we have a few players playing there and it's only a 3-4 hour drive from where we're based. So I'm going to drive up to Slovakia, meet our players, speak with them. It'll be really good to meet with our players face to face for the first time. And then hopefully I have a few meetings lined up with teams, with other players, with other coaches, agents, just to network, grow our connections there in Slovakia, and hopefully build some really strong relationships with clubs so we can send more of our players to Slovakia, because up until now it's been pretty successful for our players. They're getting game time, they're playing in good leagues, they're playing in big stadiums. So if we are able to connect with clubs and build relationships where we can send players on trials, that's going to be beneficial to us, to the teams, and of course our players. So welcome to the video. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe. Hopefully we will be more consistent with our videos from now on. Now I've just left, I have to stop at the petrol station to pay for like the motorway ticket thing and also get a coffee, and then I've got a free 4-hour drive up to Slovakia. So sit back, enjoy, and welcome to the video. And I do also have to get diesel as well, so just making sure I get the right juice, fill up the car. So today's Wednesday and I'm going to be there until Sunday. So hopefully loads of meetings, loads of connecting, networking, and just building relationships with agents, clubs, and coaches. Szia, az 5-ös, meg kérnék egy cappuccinót elvitelre. És akkor külön még kérném az autópályás matricát is csinálni. Igen, az külön. Jó. Nincs. Right, so I've got everything. Alright, so as I was saying, we do have 5-6 players currently playing in Slovakia at different levels with different passports. So we have a couple players from America who only have American passports. We have a couple with EU passports. So it's turned out to be like quite a good location for players even without EU passports. So that's why I'm like trying to focus on Slovakia a bit and really try and build our connections there, because it does seem like a good option for players from all around the world. So we had direct clubs we can send players to, then that's just going to improve the process for us, for the teams, and of course our players, which is of course the most important thing. So I got to Slovakia in about 4 hours. I stopped once for a pee. Apart from that, it was an easy, simple drive. I went to get something to eat. Now I'm just watching Emilio and Fernando's training session. So they play in the 4th division in Slovakia. I'm watching them, hopefully going to speak with them after their training session, and then go from there. So it is now the next morning. It's 10:30. I have just been doing work. I've been up since about 7:30, doing some work, getting back to clients, creating a bit of content. I've got a call at 11 o'clock. Then I am going to meet hopefully with Fernando and Emilio. Then I'm going to meet up with another contact I have here to speak with him regarding connections here. I did get a few more phone numbers yesterday for more clubs, so all of that is really positive. So right now, got my Starbucks, gonna jump on a call in about 20 minutes. So this is a question that might be a bit difficult to ask, but it's a question I ask all of our players. If I were like, let's say like this magic agent and I could take you anywhere in the world and you're gonna sign a contract and play, what 3 countries would be like your top picks?
Oh, right now?
Worldwide, like whatever you think, whatever your goal, you think that's a good country, just hit me.
I mean, obviously the best leagues would be England, Spain, or France.
Sweden, 3rd division. He likes your profile. He wants to see you. Would you think about it? Would you be open to it?
Hey, listen, if you think it's a good idea, and I think we have a talk, I can grow. Like I said, I don't care where I play.
Okay. So the time is currently 10:10. I've been out with players or in meetings all day. So the first meeting was 3 hours long. It was with a good connection in Slovakia. He has good connections with clubs and agents and coaches. So I spoke with him, really good guy. The conversation was really good, positive. Got a bunch of like new connections to speak to. We helped each other, helped with this, helped with that. So it's a really good, positive conversation for me, and I hope it was for him as well. Other than that, I met 4 of our players who are playing here in Slovakia. It was amazing to meet our players. They're all great guys, really good players, even better people. So that was amazing. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, really positive day regarding meeting people, networking, connecting, and just growing our connections here at JNM Football. So I'm really sorry that this vlog's just like me speaking to the camera, but obviously I'm not going to record meetings and speak with players. I might get some content with players tomorrow if I can, if they're open to that. But regarding meetings with new people, with people I've never met before, it's a bit weird, so I'm not going to do that. Right, so it is now Saturday. So yesterday I didn't record anything because in the morning I was just messaging and phoning teams and coaches all morning. That was super boring. And in the afternoon I met some players and I went to a club and I had a meeting with the club owner and the club head coach, which was positive, and they want to work with us moving forward regarding players and all that stuff. So that was really good. So far we have 2 teams on board who want to work with us directly, which is really positive for us and our players and the teams, because they're going to get good quality players. And then yeah, that's it. So today Emilio and Fernando are playing at 5 o'clock. So up until 5 I'm pretty free. So I'm hoping you guys can hear me because the music in the background, but I've just been sitting here for like the last 2 hours just editing some videos, speaking with agents and coaches, speaking with our players about their games this weekend, that sort of stuff. So the time is 5 to 2. I'm going to go and get some lunch and then I'm going to chill a bit, charge up my phone, all that good stuff, and I'm going to head off to the game. But whilst I do have you here, like one thing I did want to say about when you go to another country as a player, as an agent, as a coach, to network and communicate, it can be difficult if people don't speak English. So my experience so far, I've been here for 3-4 days, a lot of people don't speak English, and that's not a problem. Like, I'm not going to go to a different country and expect them to speak English, but I'm trying to speak with like owners, and owners of clubs generally are older people and they just don't speak English, so it's difficult. So it's good if before you go out to a country just to try and maybe learn or translate a message, so you have that prepared at any given time, just so it helps the whole process and makes it understandable for you, for them, and just improves the whole like experience when you're speaking with someone. Because when you're trying to speak with someone and they can't understand the language and there's a language barrier there, it can get quite awkward. So this game started in the worst way possible here, a ball over the top, and they gave away a really weak, stupid penalty. And like the mistakes are what kind of killed this game off for Emilio and Fernando's team. Whilst we are showing Fernando's highlights on the screen, you can see he had a good game. I'm going to speak about why these sorts of leagues are a good move for your career if you don't already have professional experience. So these moves in these smaller leagues, especially in Europe, are a really good way for you to get good experience in senior football, especially if you're young. And it's a good way to like get your first taste of senior competitive football, training every day with a senior team, really understanding how important it is and understanding the level of competitiveness and what winning and losing actually means. And then next to that, it also allows you to fully focus on football. So these levels, for example, in Slovakia, and 99% of the levels we work in here at JNM Football, all the clubs provide our players with wage, accommodation, food, sometimes a car, gym access, all of that. So it's like your full-time job is football. You don't have to worry about anything else. You have accommodation, food, wage, everything sorted for or sorted out. So all you have to do is just focus on training hard, improving as a player, and just focus on winning each and every game every single week. And that is a really good way to showcase your abilities. This is going to be a really good platform for you to go and play, showcase your abilities, get clips as well, and then use all that gained experience, use all of those new clips to then go to a higher league, a better league next year. So going to smaller leagues in Europe is a really, really good move, especially for a young player whose end goal is to play at a top professional level, because a move like this can really kickstart your career with everything I just mentioned regarding experience, connections, and new clips. So if you are a young footballer or you are looking to get into professional football, then I 100% recommend you start connecting with people, networking with people, speaking with teams and coaches in these lower levels in Europe to see if you can secure yourself a trial at all these different clubs in all of these different countries. Now, if you do need help with that and you need help to prepare for the trials coming up, then we are the best platform for you to do that. Not only will we help you prepare mentally and physically, we will also help you secure professional trials all around the world. So not just in Europe, all around the world. If you want to get in touch, if you want to secure a free meeting with us, then just click the first link in the description below. Now let's get into the rest of the video. So I'm just walking back to my hotel. I'm absolutely freezing. So cold. The game finished 2-1. Good game. Just two individual mistakes messed up for Fernando and Emilio's team. So unfortunately lost 2-1. Emilio didn't play, but Fernando had a really good game. He was one of the players that stuck out, I feel. Didn't get on the ball enough, but that's not really his fault. But yeah, good game, good experience. The facilities are amazing, pitch is good, level was decent. They played against a team who were third, and they were a good team. They were very physical and they were very set up. Everyone knew their job and they did the basics well, won their individual battles, and that won them the game. Then plus the individual mistakes that really killed the game off, to be honest. But yeah, gonna go back to the hotel room now, warm up because I'm freezing, and then I'm going to order some food or something and just chill. Then tomorrow I've got another game to go to, and then from there I'll be driving back down to Hungary, back home. I hope you can hear me because I haven't got the mic plugged in, so I hope the audio is not too bad, but I've had an absolute shocker this morning. So I got up a bit later than normal because I didn't set an alarm just to chill and relax, and I didn't go down to get breakfast at the hotel because I thought I'll go out, so I went to get coffee and breakfast somewhere like a cafe or something. And then Nathan's phoned me saying that it's like a bank holiday today in Slovakia, nothing's open. So okay, cool. So I look and literally nothing is open. I went to a cafe that I went with the players yesterday, and they're open, but they're not serving food, so their kitchen's shut. So I've had an absolute shock. I have to leave like an hour to the game. I haven't eaten anything, and I don't know what I'm going to be able to eat all day because everything is closed. Absolute stinker. So yeah, I'm going to walk around town, see if anything's open, see if I can get a bite to eat, and then I've packed all my stuff ready. If I can check out at 12 and head off to the game. But if I can't eat today's going to be a long day. So I just arrived here to the second game. Braden and Zuro are playing. They're currently up 1-0, and if they win this game, they finish the half season in first place. They're fighting for promotion. So this is a really important game for them. They're winning 1-0 with about the 25th minute. It was actually a really good ball, really good goal. So like, it was a corner, headed out, guy on the edge of the box. First touch volley, bottom corner, decent goal. So yeah, good performance so well from Braden. He's actually playing out of position. He's playing like up top. He's like a wing back. He's playing up top. He's getting in behind his pace, so that could be something good for him. And Zuro's playing like I think right centre back, in like a back three. He's playing well as well. So yeah, so far so good. We'll 1-0 up. Hopefully they win this and finish on top of the league for this first half of the season. So just from what I've seen from their training sessions and a bit in today's game, and just the fact that Zuro and Braden do play 90 minutes week in, week out, those two could potentially be looking at playing higher. However, like, this is a good club. They're fighting for promotion. They want to go up this year and next year. So it's a good club for them to be at right now. They're playing games week in, week out, which is of course the most important thing, and they're standing out at this level, and they are fighting for promotion. So this is a good team for them to be at right now. They're developing well. Braden's able to play because he hasn't got an EU passport, so Slovakia has been quite good for him in that regards, regards to that. But yeah, hopefully they continue to play week in, week out with this team. They get promotion and they're playing at a higher league, and then go from there. So the time is 5:30. I'm now about halfway through my journey back to Hungary. So straight after Braden and Zurab's game, I spoke with them and just left. So I've been driving for about 2 hours, 2.5. I've got about 2 hours left. Zurab and Braden won 3-0, clean sheet. Braden got an assist. Zurab got a clean sheet, obviously, and a goal from a corner. Really good first time finish. So yeah, they're finishing the half season in first place, which is amazing. And Zurab and Braden have played, I think, like 90 minutes every week. So they're really important players in that team, and they're performing week in, week out. So it's a really good opportunity for them, and it has been so far in these like 5-6 months. So it's all really positive. So yeah, the trip's been pretty successful. I spoke with some clubs, got to meet our players, networked, connected with some people here in Slovakia. So yeah, it's very, very positive. I'm definitely going to be doing more of this. Me and Nathan will be doing more of this in the future if we have plays, or we're just going to go to different countries to try and connect and network with clubs, because the more clubs we know personally, the better it's going to be for us, and the better it's going to be for you players who want to go and play professional football or semi-pro football in all of these different countries, especially here near us in Europe. So yeah, 5:30, I'm just gonna continue driving down all the way. So basically right now I'm right next to Budapest, and I'm just driving all the way down to Szeged where we live. So about 1.5 to 2 hours, and then in the morning at 2 a.m. I've got to drive all the way back up to Budapest to take my dad to the airport because he's flying to England. So loads of driving, not much sleep, and then back to work, back to normal tomorrow morning.